Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi and I am here to do the full moon in Virgo reading for the sign of Aquarius. Now this is a super moon again in Virgo. So the good thing about this moon is this is a great time to fine tune any of the goals that you set at the time of the new moon, back on February 4th, the Chinese New Year. In addition to that, this is about getting things in order, having a need to get things organized, your business, your surroundings, all things, and getting grounded. So, Aquarius, how is this going to pertain to you? Here we have the Six of Air reversed. Now here it's like, hey, you ready to go off on some new adventure here, something new. There's some type of delay or maybe you're procrastinating in some area. You know your circumstances. However, maybe there's some feeling of powerlessness right now. Maybe you had some setbacks, some promises have been broken, and they've been a little painful to your spirit. You feel alone. And if it has to do with your love life, are you associated with someone who is controlling and manipulative? Or if it has to do with your resources, maybe some resources have been delayed. Regarding your career, are you procrastinating at work? Or one thing I should say is try to avoid self-sabotage. And family, well, instead of being anxious to leave, be willing to listen and reconcile and mend fences with any family members. Now, at the same time, with all that said, that's air. So that's in your mind. And some things, and that's with the Virgo moon, bringing order to your thoughts, bringing order and clarity to your emotions, because your emotions, and your thinking, they bounce off each other, how they are affecting your life. So next we have Oshumare. Now Oshumare in the Kandu play is the oldest Yemenya. In the Yoruba tradition, this would be Nana Baraku. And the snake here is used because the snake in a sense is like a yin, feminine, cold kind of energy. And the rainbow here represents the yang, masculine, warm, positive. The sun is here also. Now, the reason the snake is used, because she has the power to change, transform, going up and down, confronting at the same time, and uniting opposites. She's able to compromise the duality, that masculine, feminine energy. Now, the snake in itself is transformative, transmutation. And the snake is used in so many different cultures. For example, in the Hindu religion, it represents the chakras, your kundalini. In the Greek tradition, in the Greek tradition, you think of the image that is adopted for medicine. The medical sign is the snake wrapped around that coil. And with that, it's just transformation. And why? Because the snake can shed skin. As the snake grows, or say as the snake evolves, it sheds skin. So there's a sense here of wealth building and abundance, material pleasures, short trips, the ability to be a great leader of groups, conventions, the masses. So here, this is transforming. And that's why, like, see the rainbow and the sun here? So the sun is illuminating all the positive aspects. A lot of times you think of the snake, we're scared of snakes. I'm scared of snakes, but but the ability to transform. So what you're feeling here, the delays, you have delays, procrastination, and like I said, maybe it's all in your mind. So this is saying you could transform all of that. That can be changed. It's like you have a choice here. You have a choice, like you say, you could change your mind. And that's what this is saying here. These thoughts here, whatever it is that you're doing, change them. Now we have the two of, the two of swords. Another swords, more air. Wow. Wow, two of swords. So there's a duality here, right? And, there's a duality here. And with this two of swords, so this is initiating a new beginning, clarity. Isn't that what I mentioned here with this Virgo full moon? Feeling of safety related to clarity and order, even in emotions. So here it could be cutting away the old and implementing the new. So those old ways of thinking and doing things, Oshimari says you can transform that. And now get rid of outdated ways of thinking that are holding you back. Your ideas and mental focus here is going to be your crowning glory. So when your love relationship, you deserve respect and you should settle for no less. If you've been cooking up a brilliant idea, as far as your resources, stop scrimping your plans on a cocktail napkins. Stop, and just put your formulas to work. As far as your career, you need to take action. Do so. But use brute force to create change. That Oshimari, shed that skin. But mental strategy is a better tactic than brute force. So these are swords. This is air. So organize your mental thoughts here. Transform your way of thinking. And if it has to do with your family, be clear about the needs of your family. Open dialogue to come up with solutions here. So this is about taking the initiative, beginning new things with clarity and focus. Now, I also pulled a crystal, a blue lace agate. I just want you to see the name. I usually don't do these at this time of day. And this blue lace agate is about self-expression. So, if we are been procrastinating and going to make that change to initiate something new, it's going to impact how we express ourselves. So, this blue lace agate, connects spirit with intellect, highlighting integrity. It enhances the ability to communicate effectively what is in your mind and heart. So before you can communicate this Virgo moon, we have to be clear on what we're thinking. We have to get our thoughts in order, have some transformation in the way we see things so we can articulate that, working on up to a higher vibration. Speak your heartfelt truth here. Attune to your inner being to express yourself fully, who you are. Maybe that's what you need to take a step back and evaluate. Maybe that's the self-sabotage. And take a look at that. Is that whatever it is that's been hindering you or holding you back? The things you need to transform. So repressing thoughts and feelings cause throat problems. And those throat problems impact, that's the throat chakra, right? Impact how you speak. You want to speak with love. So you have a gift, so use it wisely. So speak from your heartfelt truth here. And this particular chakra stimulates the throat chakra, your third eye chakra, your heart, and your crown chakra. Isn't that what we said here? How you speak and how you think, the air, that's your crown chakra right there. And if you want to speak with love, it has to activate something good in your heart. So take a moment and reevaluate. Shine light on the direction forward that you want to go. Reevaluate those goals that you set at the new moon. This is the time to polish those things up. This is what we're talking about. Polishing those dreams. Polishing those desires. Now, again, everything is in nature. We have the beech tree. And the beech tree it implies some solitude. But it only implies solitude so that you can secure your base. And don't leave things to chance. So with this Virgo full moon, that goes back to that organizing your thoughts, reevaluating your goals, critiquing your goals. So take a moment of solitude to do that. Take that moment of solitude to look at some of the things that you are sabotaging yourself, or how you view things. Because this is in the mind. What's in your mind? How are you thinking? And transform those. And then you have here a new beginning. You have a choice to make a new beginning here. And what it says is, vitality and fortune smile upon you through opportunities that you create. So you're going to take that initiative. You're going to transform. You're going to initiate some stuff here. Change. That's that transformation. Transform. Ha. Now, and I say the heart, play. This is the heart chakra here. If you pull in this card, it's just stating you need more play in your life. Maybe that's why your thoughts are so, maybe just all over the place and scattered. Because you're not enjoying life a little bit. I mean, maybe just get out and play with some kids. You know what I'm saying? What brings you joy? Maybe that's something you need to think about and integrate into your life at some level. I know you can't maybe just like take a trip around the world, but you can take a trip to a museum, or you could go out and play with some children. I mean, we're in a time now where, life could be getting a lot of people down of late. Your day-to-day life, your commitments could be causing stress. And the most powerful way to release the tension and the worry is to go play and find a way to enjoy life. When's the last time you just played, did something, have some fun? Playfulness is a powerful medicine. It's like laughter. It brings about a deep connection to joy of the cosmos. And this is a good way to open your heart. Remember, with this, the self-expression, this activates that heart chakra. It also activates your mind, air here. This is the crown chakra. It activates all those things. So this would be a good time to find something that brings you joy. and how you could integrate that in your life. Maybe like comedy, just look at a funny movie and just laugh, and it'll be a form of releasing. Now, with this particular chakra here, it's also very good to do certain exercises because this is air. So, oh, excuse me. So, since this is basically this is a heart chakra and it's an air element, eating a lot of green vegetables and things like that, of course, because you want to be mindful of your health, but also doing deep breathing exercises, back bends, spending time with children. This will activate that chakra to have a positive impact on your life. Sometimes we could just do little things. And even with this Virgo full moon, if we think about it, Virgo, getting grounded. So it's like exercise, your health, your food, detox, purification, release. So maybe this is something just good to do for your heart as itself, for the sake of good health. Making sure you do some breathing exercises, eating more green leafy vegetables, breathe. And that breathing, it's you could do a YouTube search on breathing exercises. Like in the morning, some people meditate, so maybe you could take 5 minutes and do some breathing exercises in the morning and the evening. And that will be beneficial in opening up your heart. Now, the next chakra card that I got here is the root chakra, acceptance. Now, the root chakra, this is where you feel secure. Maybe that's why you're feeling maybe a little somewhat out of balance here in your mind. Because you figure if you're activating, if anything is going on with your crown chakra, the root chakra needs to be secured. And this has to do with your security, your physical energy. Is it that your energy is low? Is that why you're maybe not thinking correctly or seeing things for how they are? Because go back here with this blue agate. It's your third eye, how you see things, how you think about them. So acceptance here. Root chakra. So look at this as new ways of even seeing yourself. Embrace your imperfections. Don't sell yourself short. The question you should ask yourself maybe is, am I assessing myself accurately, or am I distorting my reality in self-defeating way? Go back to that self-sabotage. Can you accept yourself? This is about being comfortable in your skin. So like I said, whenever you're dealing with that crown chakra, you have to do something with that root chakra too. And with the root chakra, this is like eat some root vegetables, get some exercise. Go, if you can, get your feet in the dirt. If you can't put your feet go outside in February and put your feet on the dirt. Maybe you should pot some plants or something. Get your hands in the dirt. But innocence and inability to see one's gifts are indicated here. So organize your thoughts so that you can see yourself in a higher light, because I'm sure other people see it, and since you may not, that's part of the self-sabotage here. So let's get grounded. Let's work that root, heart, and crown chakra. So drinking plenty of good clean water, eating more greens, getting some cardio exercise, getting out, do something that brings some joy to your life and lighten you up. Lighten up that mood there a little bit. These are things you probably need to do. Now, I pulled this last card here, and this is the message from Spirit. And what is the message from Spirit? This is the High Priestess. And the high, excuse me, I'm sorry. The high priestess is your intuition, right? Intuitive intellect. Time, your psyche, that shadow emotions, fertility and perception. Going back to that mind, the psyche. Ooh. Because basically she's the type that says, let go. Put your inner control freak to rest. Sometimes the best action is inaction. And the message from Spirit with the High Priestess, proceed with study. Isn't that what this Virgo moon is about? Study, organize, evaluate. Proceed with study and meditate on the best road that will take you where you can realize your project without forgetting to value what you are. That root chakra, accepting and valuing yourself for who you are, accumulating and keeping. So, with that, hey, let's get our thoughts in order. Transform those thoughts. Initiate something new that we'll be able to express our higher selves and increase our vitality. So let's open up our heart, play, exercise, drinking good water. Accept who we are and where we're at. And know that we're enough as it is. And here, that air, that psychic ability, that emotional balance and perception are all going to be heightened because we're going to be using all of that to proceed without forgetting our value. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Remember, this is for your sun, moon, and rising. Make sure you check those out too. And this is Sister Omi. Peace.